Okay, we're back. Still not better. I'm probably not going to keep announcing that. Or probably not the video transitions either. Just going to go like mysteriously quiet when I need to chop it. But anyway, I take a different approach, attempting to remove myself from the situation. I consider slithering out from under her arms when I hear her speak.
You don't have to move so much, idiot. You can just tell me you're uncomfortable.
I'm not. I just didn't want to hear your reaction when you woke up.
Well, I'm up.
She rubs the sleep out of her eyes and yawns, stretching.
I'm better than I would have been, you know.
Yeah, you say that now, but if I had left you like that, or even fell asleep myself, might be different.
Hallie,
I turn to her.
these Sundays with you are some of the best hours of my life. It's so nice to have an escape from home, even when it was only temporarily, and you being with me makes things even better. I don't normally like to be genuine like this, but if I had woken up like that, it would have been great.
These are some of the best moments of my life, too. I never want these to end. I would love to spend every Sunday till the day I die with you.
Hallie, I want to spend every day till the day I die with you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
Natsuki, God damn it, Natsuki. I love you, alright? More than anyone on this entire earth, I love you. She slowly begins weeping.
You're the first person that's ever said that to me. I love you too, Hallie.
Natsuki being so candid makes me a bit shocked. Without a word, I place my hand on the back of her head. Once she realizes what's going on, she wraps her arms around me as our lips meet, kissing for the first time since we first played video games together. I'm completely taken out of my surroundings, and instead all I comprehend is myself, the couch, and the amazing girl I'm sharing this moment with. I thought we were all in the bed. The rest of our lives, huh? That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Idiot.
What?
I can tell. In your eyes. You still don't believe me.
What? She ignores me.
Don't worry.
As she rolls and lays on top of me, she whispers in my ear.
I can help fix that.
Gulp. Is that when they did the business? Is that the business scene we missed? What? Watching that skip button. Yeah, that's when they did it. There you go. I at least appreciate that they don't go into detail on the sex scenes. Thanks. Okay, so let's see. Should I be honest or sure that it doesn't matter? I think we decided honesty was not the best policy last time. Honesty is always the best policy, I think. Well, Natsuki looks at me expectantly. I can see she's scared of what I might say. I clear my throat and then speak. Natsuki, you know I would only say this because I love and respect you. Not to mention the fact that you asked me for it. But I guess you can come off as sort of abrasive at times.
Abrasive?
She doesn't sound angry or particularly upset about it, just a little put down. I feel a little bad, but she seems to want to know what I mean by that. Just in how you deal with new people and experiences. I know you and I didn't exactly get along at first.
Well, that was because I...
She breaks off and turns her gaze towards nothing in particular. I step closer and put my hands on her shoulders in what I hope in a comforting way. It's alright, I'm not saying that it's necessarily a bad thing. Some people might disagree, but I never will. Her eyes dart back to me warily. Honestly, I like that side of you. It's what attracted me to you in the first place.
Not because you just thought I was cute?
I smile and shake my head. Okay, maybe I did think you were kind of cute, but that isn't the point. I admire your tenacity and honesty. You've never been afraid to say what you think or how you feel about those closest to you. I wanted to be one of those people, one of the few you let your guard down around, even if I had to wade through waves of insults to get there. What I'm trying to say is, I knew there had to be a good person behind that wall of solitude, and I proved that there is. But it wouldn't hurt to let that side of you show more often. I held Natsuki at arm's length for a few moments as she considers my words.
No offense, but that sounds like a load of crap.
I suppressed the urge to sigh and let my arms drop to my sides. That was pointless. I don't know. I can't remember how the other option goes. Yeah, some of these we might just end up being like, how did we ever get here? Let's say we picked Sayori last time. Oh, I picked Yuri last time. Crap. Thank goodness they left developer mode on. Alright, let me... How many options are we up to so far? This is like the 8th choice. Good grief. Anyway, I guess we're going with Sayori. Oh, that's right. This isn't the helping them in the club thing. This was the spending time with someone else in the club besides Natsuki thing. I can spend time with Sayori today. I'm sure she misses me.
Okay, I'll go hang out with Yuri then.
She seems hesitant, but before I can speak up and see if she wants to switch places, she stands up and walks toward Yuri. Well, guess there's nothing left to do except kick it with Sayori. I stand up and walk over to the desk next to Sayori and take a seat. Hey, Sayori.
Oh, hi, Allie.
Oh god, I just sneezed all over my foot. Hold on. I do my best to mute and conceal when these things happen, but when I snot a loogie all over my foot, there's just no avoiding it. God, I wish I was better. I hate being sick. Christ almighty. Hopefully that one wasn't so bad since I was far away from the mic. Alright.
How are you doing?
Evidently not very well. Pretty good. How about you?
I'm good. Really good.
Glad to hear that.
What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be reading with Natsuki?
No, we decided to do something else, so I'm gonna spend my club time with you. If that's okay with you.
Oh, so sweet, Allie. Of course it's okay with me. I'm happy to be your side hustle. I've missed you, to be honest.
Called it. So have I. I smile at Sayori and she beams back at me. So what do you want to do?
Well, recently I've started into musicals.
Really? That's super cool. The only musical I've ever seen Sayori watch before this point has been one we watched as kids together. It was a movie, not a live show.
Uh-huh. I think the musicals are a super cool form of literature.
Are they even literature to begin with?
Hey, they have scripts and have words that are written on paper.
Not sure that counts.
Can we just pretend?
Okay, fine, Sayori. Oop. So what do you want to do to celebrate?
I was gonna try looking for scripts to a musical I like and read lines. I think acting will be fun. Do you want to help me?
No. You want me to read lines with you?
Yeah.
I've never acted before in my life, but it'd make Sayori happy, and I don't think I could pass that up. And who knows, maybe I'll end up enjoying it too. Sure thing, so what musical is it? Something silly like the one we watched as kids?
No, actually, it's a little bit of a heavy one.
Oh?
It's about a guy with social anxiety who tries to make the family of his recently deceased classmate believe he was his best friend. And he has to carry a lie for months on end to his family because he doesn't want it to break their hearts. But soon he starts to realize that because of his family, he finally found people who accept him for who he is, which is what he's wanted for his whole life.
Holy crap. Sayori, that is really heavy. I wouldn't think you'd be into something like that.
Me either. Neither. But it was so awesome when I first watched it. And believe it or not, it's actually a comedy. Just kind of a dark one. So, let me find the script and we can run the lines together.
Sounds great. Sayori finds a portion of this show's script to read lines from, and she and I assign roles. I quickly realized that Sayori is actually a very good actress, at least compared to the Driftwood-esque performance I'm giving. Sayori, have you ever thought about trying out for school plays? I think you'd be really good at it.
You think so? I wouldn't want to embarrass myself, but if you really think I'm good at it, then maybe I'll give it a shot.
I think you'd do awesome.
Thanks for the support, Holly. You're so bright.
You're welcome, Sayori. I just worry whatever role you'd get, you'd have to take off your big red bow. That's like your defining characteristic. I'd hate to see it off of you.
You really like my bow that much?
Of course I do. It always puts me in a good mood.
Well, make sure you always have it on when you're around.
Soon after, the club meeting ends, and Monica dismisses the four of us. I meet Natsuki outside of the clubroom, then take her hand and swing our arms back and forth as we walk and talk.
So, how did it go with Sayori?
It was great. I learned Sayori's actually a very good actress.
Really? That's awesome. I could never get on stage in front of people. I'd be so nervous.
Sayori said the same thing. I'm encouraging her to put herself out there and audition for the school play. You know, I'm reminded of whenever they were talking about their poetry performance for the festival, and Natsuki was like, performing in front of other people's easy. It's performing in front of friends that makes me nervous.
You're really supportive. I'm glad to have someone like you behind me.
I'll always be happy to support you, Natsuki. How did it go with Yuri, by the way?
It was okay, I guess. We had some tea together. But somehow she knew we were living together, which threw me off. Did you say anything?
No, I didn't, but that's really strange.
She was also really quiet.
Yuri's always quiet.
Yeah, but I don't know. I might be overthinking. I hope I didn't do anything to offend her.
I'm sure you didn't, Natsuki. Is what I'm telling myself and her so I don't make her nervous. And now we can skip. Yeah, looking at all these choices, like some are clearly better than others, but it's like hard to tell which ones are going to be consequential. I mean, I can think of at least one that is. You'd have thought our choice that derailed two important scenes they decided were canon regardless would be important and affect the ending, but it didn't. Alright, so here's where we decided to check on Sayori last time, and we're going to check on Yuri this time. And when we didn't check on Yuri, she kind of like disappeared from the route entirely. Damn, Natsuki really doesn't make it easy on me. Well, Natsuki stares at me, clearly waiting for my response. I sort of promised Monica I'd check in on Sayori. Natsuki blinks and looks confused.
Sayori?
Huh? No phone. Shut up, I'm not running out of time this morning. Bye. She pauses, then takes a look around the room. Her gaze then settles back on me.
That's right, she wasn't here at the club today.
She frowns.
But she came to school, we walked with her.
I nod. Yeah, that's the part that really worried me. I think she might be avoiding us. Like, collectively. She pauses and thinks for a moment, and then she responds.
What if I check on Sayori for you while you see if you can talk some sense into Yuri?
Well, Yuri and I haven't exactly been the best of friends since we met, but do I really have a choice? I suppose so. Do you really think she'll listen to whatever I have to say? Natsuki firmly places her arms on her sides and shoots me a determined look.
She better!
Despite her assertive stance, a flash of uncertainty crosses her delicate features.
I hope so anyways.
Holding back a resigned sigh, I nod. Natsuki smiles and her moment of weakness passes as quickly as it arrived.
And don't worry about Sayori. I'll make sure she's fine and as fresh cheese by tonight.
Her chest swells with pride and confidence. Before I'm able to mention she used the wrong idiom, her eyes narrow and she speaks one more time.
What are you waiting for? A letter recommendation? Go!
Why'd you capitalize the A? Alright, sheesh. I prefer to take my leave and head for the library, wherein Yuri most likely searched for solitude before Natsuki speaks up one more time.
By the way, when you do talk to her, be assertive. Don't be a wimp.
Hey, don't call me a wimp.
Then don't be a wimp.
Finally. It took me forever to find the library around here. Admittedly, I've never really had to use it all that much. But I figured Yuri had to be here. If not, well... A glimpse of purple catches my eye from one of the rows of shelves. Gee, I wonder who that could be. Yuri, you here? Silence greets me for a few seconds before a faint voice follows it.
Don't shout in the library. And go away, please.
Leave it to Yuri to treat an empty storeroom for books like some sort of mausoleum. Sorry, no can do. I wait for a few moments of silence, listening for any sort of reply. When none came, I headed for the row I saw the trail of hair disappear into. The horror section, I notice. Unsurprisingly, no one's there when I reach it. Come on, Yuri, don't make me play hide and seek. I just want to talk to you. Silence. Then.
Why should I? It's clear you and your girlfriend prefer one another's company far from mine, or far more than mine.
Yuri, please. I'm concerned about you. There's no need to be so standoffish, you know. I just want to have a conversation, that's all. A pause punctuates her reply.
Sorry.
No need to apologize. Could you please show yourself? I'd rather talk to you face to face. I see Yuri put her book down. She starts walking over to me, head at a low angle.
Sorry, Hallie. I've been in a bad mood this week. Anyway.
Well, I think we'll talk about that one next time. Wait, I said I wasn't going to announce these. Crap.